This is an unbelievable time. We put this out application form with a great conviction that hey, markets around the world are underserved, and seed and pre-seed stage do need a lot more help than what we can imagine. And when we put out this application, we partnered with F6S, and we were completely overwhelmed. Where we got applications not only just from India, but we also got a lot of applications from Europe, from Russia, from Middle East, from Southeast Asia as well. But due to various reasons, we had to limit our first round of shortlist to companies who are either registered themselves in US or in India right now. And we are extremely super excited to announce and unveil and also hear the introduction from each one of our startups. So here you go. We now unveil our first 6 startups of batch 1. These are our first 6 startups from batch 1. We have Cook, amazing set of founders. They are building a platform for recipe creators and consumers, solving a very unique problem that all of us face every day in our homes. Second one is Cruspo, a very young group, 2 young entrepreneurs. They're creating a platform for creators and influencers who have digital content. We have Madcap, who's building out a platform for global artists to monetize their live workshops. We have Innovate, who is a B2B2C SaaS and a multi-sided travel CRM marketplace that connects global travel ecosystems. We have Superpage, which is again a B2B2C platform for content creators and influencers to monetize their audience. And we have one very interesting startup called Zebo Live, which is tapping tier 2, tier 3 of India on the entertainment and talent platform that promises that become a celebrity and build your fan base through their live streaming platform. Right? So with this, we move on to the introductions of each startup. We will start with...
Hi, Sakshi.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for this platform, Santosh and Bimlesh, and looking forward to this event.
It's fantastic. Sakshi, over to you.
So, hello, everyone. I am here starting my pitch or my introduction, our introduction of Cook Startup, asking you one question. आज खाने में क्या बनाना है? I am sure most of you struggle to answer this at home, that what do you want to eat? And at times we feel that thinking what to eat is more of a stress than eating. So I am looking forward to your replies on the chat box, answering with a yes or a no if you feel आज खाने में क्या बनाना है is a tough question for you to answer every day.
Fantastic. You're getting a lot of yes here.
So I'll just move on. Hi everyone, I am Sakshi this side from Cook. So Cook is basically derived from cooking cues. It is short of cooking cues. So while explaining the problem statement, I will just take you through a brief journey. So Namrata and I have been friends for more than 8 years. We met during our CA journey. And during that tenure, we used to love hopping to different restaurants, trying different cuisines, explore different food styles, food plating, different restaurants. And we knew that, both of us, while we are doing CA, we have some passion towards food. And lately during pandemic, we were just speaking on a call. So we were just discussing that how brilliantly Zomato and Swiggy have solved the problem of, home delivery or finding a restaurant. But again, at times we go to Swiggy thinking that we will order a burger, but then you look at options like pizza, Thai, and you get confused on what you want to eat. Then, both of us are married, we stay with our parents, we have a 2-year-old kid. So we were discussing again that, on Facebook, there are these toddler groups wherein you can find easy to cook recipes for new moms. Then both of us being the millennials, we prefer using Instagram to look forward to some new recipes. But our moms, again, they are not too tech savvy, so they would want to go to YouTube. to explore more recipes. So we realized that there is no one platform for anyone to explore recipes, like it's scattered all over. Then last year I met Tahir at a friend's party, and we just connected over how the creators economy is booming. And again, we started thinking that, there are too many platforms for the food content creators to share their recipes, be it Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. Some of these people have their own blogs, they have their apps. So there is no one niche platform for these content creators to share their recipes. And we started digging deep into it. So we connected to a lot of these food content creators and realized that even though they were doing some professional job, like some of them are CAs, lawyers, CS, some are IT professionals, but given a choice, they would, want to quit their jobs and pursue cooking as a full-time profession if they are able to monetize it. We are thinking to solve the problem by having one platform for all the app users to explore recipes and help them plan their weekly meals with a meal planning calendar, followed by a grocery list which pops up. Because, at times you decide that this is what I want to eat. You tell the cook or your mom or your spouse that, hey, can you please cook noodles? And then they come and say, oh, sorry, noodles are not there at home. So that is something we are trying to solve for our end users. For the content creators, we are trying to create a platform wherein they get connected to these professional chefs, food stylists, food photographers, and they get some training to, build a career out of this. And then people can use their services to plan their meals for which they can charge. It's not like a diet service, because again, diet may be a fad for some. But some of our TG, they would be more than happy to get their meals planned from these influencers and pay for them, pay some nominal amount for that. So Namrata comes from a background of family who runs a chain of cafes. So basically, she comes from a background of hospitality industry and commerce background. She looks after the content and marketing at Coop. Tahir is the technical wizard of the team, and he comes from an entrepreneurship background of running a digital agency. So he's the one who looks after the product design and the development. I have worked with M&A in the past, in the M&A team, and I am surrounded by these startup founders and product folks. So, as in when we started this last year, we did a lot of surveys to understand what the users are exactly looking for. So, us being as the same mind group as our TGs, it just helps us to understand the stress which goes into deciding when your mom is standing on your head asking at the breakfast table, अब मैं lunch में क्या बनाऊं? So that thing कि कुछ भी बना दो, and when you get that लौकी का सब्जी on the plate, you're like, oh God, what did you make? So we understand the stress which is coming there. And being connected with these content creators, we've got a feedback that how desperately they would want to monetize it and build a future out of it. So we are getting a first-hand experience in understanding the users and the content creators parallelly. So we launched the beta version of the app in June, and July is when we went live. We have about 700 active users with 1,500 recipes, out of which 500 recipes are shared by our content creators. So side by side, we also started exploring diet services, and we started with that in this month itself. And we have about 8 people already using our diet services, and 2 or 3 of them may convert like in a day or so. And we have about 70 food content creators. In fact, I'm in touch with, I guess, about 150 of them now, and balance 80 are yet to be converted because again, they are looking for some monetization here. And once we are there, they would be more than happy to join the platform. So yes, if you feel aaj khane mein kya banana hai is a problem, bring Cook to your home. You can scan the logo from here, download it. We are available both on Android and App Store. And please remove the stress of deciding what to eat with our weekly meal plans. Make aaj khane mein kya banana hai an easy solution and not a stressful one. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Sakshi. That was amazing, wonderful. Thanks, Tahir and Namrata, for joining in as well.
Anybody who would like to help Cook founders in terms of hearing them out in their GTM, in their product engineering, and in connecting other, food lovers that you have seen within your network, please, in the inbox chat, I've submitted the link. Please let us know. We will connect you with them. They are in the very early days of their journey. I'm sure your support will be counted. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Good. So next team is going to be Cruspo. Aditya, get ready. I'm going to.
Hi Santosh sir, hi Biblesh sir.
Hi.
Thank you for joining me as a speaker.
Hi. This is our young dynamic founding team. So over to you, Aditya and Keshav.
Just before that, to give more context, I just went through the people list and few of them are already connected with me over LinkedIn. I don't know if they remember me or not, but let's get started with the presentation. Let's just start with the game. The name of the game is Guess the Segment, and here are all three clues. Number one, this segment accounts for 40 million underserved small and medium-sized businesses. And due to COVID and lockdown impact, one of the major sources of revenue has declined by 33%. And this segment accounts for 80% female founders. So the name of the segment is creators and influencers. Both are correct, but the problem here is that we are all treating them as those famous personalities out there, but we should consider them as the next generation of SMBs, which they actually are, because creators are going to be the new founders. So hi everyone, this is Aditya Joshi. I'm co-founder at Cruspo. So at Cruspo, we empower creators to launch and grow their digital content platforms via our no-code tools, and that too under their own brand name. So as we all know that the new normal era has already begun and it's 2021, but still no easy way exists for creators to build their digital content platforms. In this economy, revenue is concentrated on the top, as just 2% of creators account for the 90% of the revenue. And still there are lots of creators who are struggling to build their own exclusive online community. So based on the current approach, creators, they either need to hire a developer or learn the tech by themselves, because of which they end up using multiple tools, they pay for multiple subscriptions, and it's a complete wastage of time, money, and efforts. So another popular but not so useful way is to create profiles on marketplaces or listing platforms. So creators, they just list their profile on this platform and they just sit and wait for results to come at their place. So, but this has to be a perfect scenario where creators have their plug and play model through which they can create their own white labeled or custom branded platforms where they can showcase their brand and build the credibility in the market. And they have the exact services and tested tools which they require to build their own exclusive community. So to create such a perfect scenario, we have built our product Cruspo. So with Cruspo, creators can create, launch, and grow their personalized and customizable digital content platforms via all the no-code tools that we have in our hub. Apart from this, with Cruspo, they can also live stream under their own brand name without any use of third-party application. Cruspo has all the tested built-in automations that are designed to build their content businesses at scale. Cruspo works on a usage-based model, so creators pay only for the features used at the end of 30 days. So now this brings a completely flexible model on the creators' end. Creators also have the complete freedom to design their own membership and subscription-based plans or model, and they can sell their content on their own terms. Cruspo has its own creator wing, where we help creators to market and promote their content to their target audience. So now you might wonder that why us and not our other competitors out there in the market. So what makes a difference in a startup is the team behind it and their vision. So talking about us, me as a founder, I have a prior experience of working at content design and management at Internet Moguls. So the founder of Internet Moguls is Avi Arya, who is one of the big content creators of India. So I used to work at his backend team. Apart from this, I founded my first startup at the age of 18, which was more like a hyper-local startup. Talking about my other co-founder, Keshav Suman, he's 21 years old and he has a prior experience of working as a full-stack developer at Pixelweb and other agencies. Apart from this, he was an ex-senior developer at Samrit. So the achievement here is that he was able to build their retail technology in just a matter of 2 weeks. So this is what we bring on the table. Now you might also wonder that even after belonging to entirely different industries, how we met up and how we end up being the co-founders at Cruspo. So all the credit goes to COVID and lockdown. So talking about our journey and the link between us, we are a combination of junior and senior. So we met each other in college, and we have worked on different startup ideas in our entrepreneurship cell. For past a few months, we have been doing freelancing together, just to create freedom for ourselves. So wherein we got a chance to meet and understand the problems that are faced by a different set of individuals, and then we ended up creating the product Raspo. So we launched our MVP in the between February and March of 2021. We tested out with all the creator community that we had already, and we worked on all the feedbacks. We tried our hands on different sectors as well, and now we are live with the version 1 of our product. So this is not the end of the journey. This actually remarks the beginning of an entirely new journey. And to make it more exciting, here are a few stats of our initial traction that we have achieved so far. But just before that, and to give you more context about Raspo, and to sum up the entire experience of all our beta users and early adopters in just 2 words, then it would be insanely great. And these 2 words were enough for us to pitch to other creators out there. So out of the creators we have pitched so far, 55% of creators have booked a demo for a digital tour of our platform. Out of this, 50% have successfully registered for our freemium model, and we at Raspo, we have converted 34% to paid creators who are currently using all our premium creator tools to grow their audience reach. So if you believe in our vision that creators are going to be the next generation of SMBs, then we are open for discussion in the network. So thank you guys. Thank you for all your time and patience, and thank you for listening to us.
Fantastic. Great presentation, Aditya. Thank you so much. Thanks, Keshav.
Thank you.
Thanks, Aditya. Thanks, Keshav. Guys, do submit your input wherever, whichever startup we could help. We would definitely connect back after the event too with an email with the link. But wherever you can help, please kind of submit your.
Okay, guys, Gokul here from Madcap. Thanks a lot for the opportunity. Happy Independence Day. Hope you guys are doing good. Madcap is a platform for creative artists to come showcase their talent. And in the post-pandemic, we have brought in hundreds of artists from across the globe to showcase talent to workshops, master classes, and courses. And the team is me and my wife. So I have experience with previous startups. I've exited one successfully and I've failed in one, and I have 10 plus years of experience in marketing, branding, distribution, and advertising. My wife, Sonalia Gokulraj, is India's youngest chartered accountant, and she was working as a senior manager in EY, handling their European clientele, and she quit that job, and now we both are doing this full time. The story about whole Madcap is we started this off as an experiment back in 2018 in helping out one of my friend who was a self-taught artist in Chennai, and he was finding it difficult to conduct workshops offline. So I came and helped him out with conducting his workshops, and from there on it snowballed, and we've been experimenting until 2019. And by end of 2019, we grew to across 10 cities in India, and that's when we decided that we have to make this as a full-time gig, and that's when we launched Madcap workshops. And post-pandemic, we've moved online, and we've done more than 1,000 plus workshops, catered to 30,000 plus participants across India. And we've also soft launched in Nigeria and Sri Lanka in the past few months. And we've worked with artists locally in Nigeria and Sri Lanka as well. So the problem we're trying to solve has 2 phases to it. One, from an artist perspective, there are hundreds and thousands of artists in India and abroad who have amazing talent, but they're finding it difficult to monetize the talent or even start a side gig or even create a livelihood out of it, right? The challenges are basically marketing, distribution, to even create a curriculum, to even improve the teaching ability, and to be part of a community of artists and art enthusiasts who appreciate and want to learn from them. And from the other side, we have participants and consumers who want to interact and have a fun experience with the artists on board, both offline and online. And that's where we come in, and we created a plug and play platform for artists. We help them, handhold them in building up their curriculum, creating their, improving their teaching ability, and also making them part of the whole community, and also helping them conduct these workshops, master classes, and courses offline and online. And from the other perspective, we have hundreds of courses, online live courses wherein participants come, learn, interact with the artists, and for all age groups as well. And we've been doing it for the past, 2020 is when we started a whole madcapworkshops.com, and we've been increasing in revenue month on month. And even though we didn't have any offline in-person workshops in 2020 due to the pandemic, we still managed to meet the revenue that we had in 1920. And this year we are on track to cross 1 crore in revenue with this whole online event space. And this is Madcap, and we're trying to build a global platform for artists and artisans to come showcase their talent, and we want to help them and guide them to build a livelihood out of it. Thank you once again for the opportunity, and I'll be more than happy to connect with you guys and get this going. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Gokul.
Wonderful.
You forgot to mention your global artists who are on your platform. Can you share that a little bit?
Okay, so yeah, we have artists from across the globe, from Germany, Nigeria, Sri Lanka, US, and we have more than 450 plus artists enrolled on our platform with whom we work regularly to build up the curriculum to and get them to do workshops and master classes.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Guys, would if you like to help Madcap in their journey as they are building out a great platform out of India for the world, please again let us know in the form. We will connect you, the Gokul and team, to you, so you could extend your support to them.
Is Innovate.
Thanks so much. Good evening, everyone. This is Narayan, CEO and co-founder of Innovate. Innovate is a multi-sided SaaS-based marketplace for the travel industry, which automates and enables travel companies to run their business seamlessly. Let me introduce to my team. First, I would like to introduce Satish Painse, who is an advisor and who is an experienced CIO and CTO of various multinational companies. Satish Painse has more than 33 years of experience, and I, Vikas, as well as Satish have worked together in Kony way back in 2003 onwards. Next, I would like to introduce Ashish Kumar, who is a thought leader and represents the travel industry to the Government of India. He is the co-chairman of FICCI for Travel Technology and Digital Committee. I would like to introduce next Danesh Gadekar, who's our CTO and co-founder, who has experience of 12 years in technology. And I met Danesh approximately 4 years ago. Let me introduce Vikas Khanduri, co-founder. And Vikas and I have worked again in Kony way back in 2003 to 2006, where I was a business head, and Vikas was the national sales head. And I am Narayan, CEO and co-founder of Innovate. I've been in the travel industry for the past 27 years. I've worked from the smallest to the largest travel companies across the globe, and in all the verticals of travel. So at Innovate, we are solving several problems for the travel industry. The top three problems are the first is 80% of gross bookings which happen for tours and activities across the globe are offline. So unlike flights or hotels, which a customer might feel it's online booking, most of it, even with booking with Make My Trip or Yatra or Cleartrip, 80% of the back office work, communication, coordination, everything happens offline. Not only in India, across the globe. The second problem is for the travel suppliers, cost of acquiring travel agencies is extremely high. We make it almost zero for the travel suppliers, which are known as destination management companies. And the third major problem that we solve is there is no easy way of operating seamlessly. So any travel agency or a tour operator, most of them use Excels, emails, as well as multiple aggregators with their logins to create an itinerary, send an itinerary, send quotations, get confirmations, vouchers, etc. So Innovate solves multiple problems, but these are the three problems that I've just stated. So Innovate is basically a SaaS-based B2B2C multi-sided marketplace or a platform for the travel industry. So with just one single application, any travel company of right from a team of 2 to 200 or 500 or 1,000 in any country would be able to seamlessly work and at a very affordable cost. So currently, this is the way the travel industry works. So just for a single quotation, so there are approximately on an average 17 communications which happen between the customer or the traveler, the travel companies, and the actual service providers. So we provide all this, and this happens over different systems, including emails, Excel, and different applications. So Innovate resolves this with a single application. So the solution enables a seamless platform to buy, pay, sell, or operate for a travel company or a travel supplier, to transact end-to-end, fast, error-free, and affordably. Very simple to use, saves money 5x. We have mentioned 5x, probably it will be much more than 5x that we have mentioned. And for the business owner, it makes much more money because of the rates, the kind of rates that they get directly from suppliers. Even large companies or tour operators would be able to get it from the same system. So another advantage is for Innovate repeatability. So because of a CRM that we have built in, that any user is logging in at 9 in the morning and exiting the application late in the evening. So repeatability, retention, so that brings in retention and a daily usage. So that actually results in a lock-in and stickiness to our application. So from that, this is the Innovate platform. So right now we have already built the B2B part of it, and this is the B2B where all the suppliers can upload their entire content, contract rates for different markets, their markups. Some of the API will collaborate with large aggregators, and this is the B2C part of it. So where basically the end traveler would also be provided all the services through a single platform through the travel agency with a white label. With the out API, the same thing can again be extended to large OTAs, tour operators, as well as enable even airlines to create on-the-fly packages. So one would wonder why Innovate, especially during this time. I think this is the best opportunity available because of pandemic. The travel industry is really hurt very bad, but at the same time, it offers a wonderful opportunity. I think the users have got used to working remotely, not going to their offices, which the owners, the travel agencies, while the travel industry revives, they do not have the money to spend on the infrastructure. We provide everything right from diverting the calls, incoming calls into their mobile phones and applications where all the entire team is working remotely or through their work at home. Now, so till date, we have onboarded approximately 137, though I have mentioned 135 suppliers from 51 countries, travel agencies 296, and out of which are 119 are paid B2B customers. And we are still pre-revenue, though we have earned approximately 13.5K USD till date. and we are yet to complete the entire thing for the customers to take the benefit. So, Innovate is basically a unique, affordable, innovative, multi-sided, SaaS-based, end-to-end system for travel companies across the globe. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Narayan.
Thank you.
Vikas.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, guys, this is a tough problem, and any of you would like to extend your support to Innovate, please, again, in the same form, you could say Innovate, and we will love to connect the founders.
Next up is Srivatsa from another cool.
Hi, thanks Beamlish and thanks Santosh. Hello everyone. So basically Superpage is a mini website for content creators that they can easily install on their bio and send traffic to multiple links. So the fundamental problem we are trying to solve with Superpage is 80% of content creators make very little money. And because of COVID, the whole behavior of people sustaining the on passion have boomed up quite a lot, because a lot of people are now turning to build their side gigs apart from doing just a full-time job. And most social networks offer only one link on their bio that results to less traffic and revenue across their multiple avenues. And creators today use multiple tools for one common goal, which is monetization. So they fundamentally have a website built on WordPress or open source tools, and they combine multiple tools to sell services to their audiences. So what Superpage gives them is an all-in-one tool for monetization. So you can imagine it like a Shopify. It is fundamentally a mini website with built-in, easily installable, like one-click tools for monetization and building their website as well. So you can think of it like commerce for content creators. We actually empower creators build a mini website with built-in tools of commerce. So a few notable users we have today are Will Powerstar, who is running a YouTube channel with 2 million subscribers. And we have other YouTubers for 300k and 200k subscribers. As you can see right now, these are the screenshots of our real users. Superpage links are right now being used across multiple platforms, across all social media, to fundamentally drive users or drive their audiences to this page and show off their all their content and offerings, and then drive revenue from that single page itself. So the major use cases which we have observed of why people are using Superpage is fundamentally, again, to as an identity for a creator on the internet, as a single one-page identity that they can easily distribute to their audiences on social media, and then sell their commerce. And other use cases are people are selling workshops using our platform, like we have inbuilt tools for Zoom and Google Meet that combine payment as well. So it's just one single page wherein creators can easily accept payments and send these Zoom links. And a creator, we have also seen a unique and different use case with Superpage, which is a fashion influencer selling fashion consultation to their audiences. So these are like extremely niche and new use cases wherein subscribers of a YouTuber are asking him fashion guidance through video calls and paid chats. So our business model is a SaaS plus commissions based business model, wherein people pay for the website. I mean, fundamentally they can start for free and they can upgrade to paid plans for the website, and we charge a 5% commission on the creator earnings. So the last month we have implemented a few growth strategies, and we have seen a good increase in sign up. I'd be happy to discuss much more in this. So fundamentally, we grew over 110% in new creator signups and 128% in the page views that are generated by these creators. So, and our team is actually a team of siblings. We have been living together right from childhood. I come from a background of running a software services and marketing agency for 6 years, so which I presently do as well as a part of managing both the things. And in my career, like I've built multiple side projects and I've been experimenting. I've always been a product nerd. And my sister, she comes from 4 years of strong product and engineering experience, where she has served IBM and KPMG. We are live on superpage.to. Feel free to check it out. That's all, guys. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Thank you, Srivatsa. Great presentation. So we come to the surprise package of our cohort.
Hello everyone, happy Independence Day.
Hello.
And
Hi,
thanks for giving me this opportunity. I'll present my file. I am Chirag Punjabi. I am the founder of Zeebo Live, India's first live digital entertainment talent platform. Made in India, made by Indians and made for everyone. I started an IT services company after helping my dad's business. I have a bachelor's computing and business administration. I have developed websites and mobile applications for several of the years. Along with me, there is my co-founder, Shobha Yadav. She started her journey as a freelancer after her bachelor's in computing, and she has worked in various IT operation roles. How we form a team together? Simply, I can tell you, while serving several customers and exploring what exactly my clients are looking for, I accidentally discovered that Chinese mobile applications have various games and entertainment platforms. So at that time, I was too much curious about it. So whenever I got bored, I started hanging there for few hours a day, either in the morning or in the evening. And life had its own charm. I found my life partner there. We dated and we got married. She is Shobha, my wife and co-founder. So at that time, we decided to build Made in India, for India, and that is Zeebo Live today. We have come across some problems in our day-to-day life, what each users and every users coming on the platform are facing it. So while serving several customers, we get to know and put our thesis together and get to know that millions of the young people coming from the tier 2 and tier 3 cities are getting bored because they need a platform to hang out beyond some social media platforms, let's say Facebook and Instagram. So they have a talent, they can showcase quickly on their mobile and they can get the appreciation. Along with that, they need to reduce the stress in their day-to-day life. They need to get some earnings from that with their some micro talents. And obviously we are solving it. Zeebo Live helps n number of users having the talent to monetize their creativity and increase their fan base in shortest time, unlike YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. There are too many creators in the entertainment field, but there are no many platforms which are either for tier 2 or tier 3 cities, so that users who are based from tier 2 and tier 3 cities, they can mostly onboard on Zeebo Live and they can showcase their talent to the audience worldwide, and also they can create their own identity. Also, the users can come on the platform, they can have a social friendship also on our platform, and they can support each other in generating the revenue from our platform itself. We think we are best at this moment. We understood the users coming from tier 2 and tier 3. Our approach is to solve their loneliness through various different engagements and experiences, such as live streaming, multi-calling, short videos, gaming platform, audio streaming and much more. We have started Zeebo in the month of October 2020 with generating a revenue of 1 lakh a month, and now we have jumped from 1 lakh to 15 lakh a month. At the time of the starting Zeebo Live, we were having 2000 users on our platform, but now we got more than 38,000 users on our platform as our Zeebo family. So if you are bored, you can download Zeebo Live from Android Play Store. Thank you.
Fantastic. Awesome. So thank you so much, Chirag and Shobha. With this, we come to an end of unveiling and introducing all our 6 startups in our first Seed Acceleration Program. Really appreciate all 6 of you doing amazing presentations as part of your introduction and helping the audience today to get a flavor of what this cohort is all about and understanding what you do and how they can help. Right? So I would encourage Santosh if you can share that.
Yeah.
Link again.
So with all the startups that they presented, this is we've just simplified the form by having a multiple choice. So please go ahead. You don't have to choose only one startup. If you love what Jabberlive is doing and can help them in various things, UX, product management, copy, anything that you think you would like to add your 2 cents and take a session, please put your name in the form. And similarly, any other startups that you saw them presenting, please choose their name too. So we are able to connect them and bring you to help them. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Chirag. So as a wrap up to this part of the program, just wanted to call out, we have 4 startups with women co-founders, and we have 1 startup with less than 20 years of age, a co-founding team, and we have 1 startup who are veterans in the industry that they come with, right? So we ourselves were amazed with the depth and the passion that each one of them bring to the table, and with the interview process that we did. Before we move to the next segment, where we would like to invite some of the guests to share a few thoughts, Santosh and I would like to share our gratitude and say a word of thank you to our program mentors who worked with us during this evaluation process, right? So I'd like to call out Swaminathan, Swaminath Jayachandran, would like to thank Pradeep Soundarajan, would like to thank Shankar Radan, would like to thank Konark Singhal, right, and some of the other people who have always encouraged and nurtured and pushed us to move in this direction. So I'd like to thank all of them, in helping us reach this far.